very, very thick. So if you have very, very, very dry under eyes, I'd recommend it for you. These are all my second step cleansers. Doing the chicken wing back here. Got into... That flew really well. Hey, it's Victoria. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll be doing my second ever empties. And right off the bat, let me just tell you, this video will be getting up late and it's filmed in two different segments. The reason it's getting up late is because I was out traveling and didn't bring equipment to edit with. The reason it's in two parts is because for the February empties, I actually filmed those in early March, probably like March 6th or 7th. And at that point, I was like, might as well just wait for the end of March because I already have 10 or so empties from those 7 days. And I still have to figure out some of my technical issues when it comes to editing. So let's just get into the video. I have skincare, hair care if I have any, which I might not. Body care, definitely some makeup, hygiene, like mouthwash, body wash, and face masks, and hand wash, and candles. So a bunch of different stuff. So let's just get into it. So the first thing I'm starting with is this DIY airplane thing. It's broken. It's been in my closet for just under 4 years now. So I'm gonna be getting rid of it. It kind of serves me no purpose now that I got into... That flew really well. Now that I got into an aviation school. So that will most likely go in the recycle. And then next, let's just do all the candles that I have. I have 3. First is this one. It's called Nordic Pine. I think I got this for Christmas. And so I did not really like the scent, but luckily it didn't carry too much. It didn't fill the room. It was just burnt, yet there was no aroma that it gave, which I'm kind of happy about because, again, I didn't love it, but it lasted a long time. And there's not even a brand of where this came from, but it did come in some type of like bamboo packaging, top and bottom. But then we have this candle, and I know it seems full, and it is practically full. This is Sweet Pea from the Candles and More brand, but this just did not burn. The wicks did not burn. I let the wax out, like the burnt wax out, and that didn't help, and I don't love the smell either. And I'm pretty sure this is well over 5 years old. It might even be from our old house, which means over 8 years at this point. Plus the bottom, if you move it along something, it will scratch whatever surface it's on. And I just dealt with that, and I was pretty annoyed with the fact that it scratched that bad. Next we have probably my favorite candle, which is Storm from Sensational. This is such a great scent. It just says a refreshing tropical storm containing tangerine, blackberry, guava, finished with sugarcane and a grassy breeze. Oh, that smells like whatever the wick is. And I don't know what the retail price of this is, but I keep getting these at Marshall's or TJ Maxx for $7.99 for 11 ounces, which I think is a pretty great price. Also, this one lasts a while. I really like this. I have my next one up in my little area. Whatever. That's all my candles. Next, let me just do this hand soap real quick. So I bought 6 of these Method limited edition wild dewberry hand soaps, and they're great. They smell great. They clean pretty well. Okay, the only thing I have to complain about is the shape, definitely, because the Bath and Body Works ones fit perfectly behind our sink turner. What are those called? Handles? I'll just call them handles. I like that you can recycle it. Just take this off and then recycle it. And so I have 5 more to get through, and I'll probably gift some just because they are really great quality. They are 12 fluid ounces. I don't remember how much they lasted me, but they were very good at like cleaning my makeup sponges especially. So next we'll just go through this, which is gummies from Nature's Bounty, hair, skin, and nails gummies. This is like probably my third bottle of this, and at this point I think I'm gonna stop having them. I definitely think they made my hair grow a lot and my nails grow. Didn't really notice a difference with my skin complexion, but I've also heard biotin can make you break out, and I think it might be true because I stopped taking these for a while. And I also used the cocoa kind ceramide serum at the same time, so I'm not sure if it was that or this. Once I got back to eating these, my skin was not looking as good as it was when I wasn't having them. Then we have this TheraBreath Fresh Breath Oral Rinse. This is Invigorating Icy Mint. I actually just finished another bottle, so I would have had two, but it took me 5, 6, 7 more uses of my next one before it finished up. And the next one I have is a 1 liter, so I'm excited to finally use that 1 liter. It's been sitting up there for probably 2 months now. So, but they don't expire till 2025, so don't you dare say anything. Let me just show you the rest of what's in here right now. It's still a lot, and there's a lot of like smaller products. So I'm going to go through, actually let me just go through the stationery real quick. I'm really hoping this is all that's in the stationery. It's this Frixon Pilot Ball Erasable Clicker Pen in 07. So I'm now back after 4 hours of not sitting in this chair. I was actually at a lunch with the university. So good. So much new information, and I can't wait to decide where I'm going. Continuing on, the next hygiene product I have, which I don't know why I'm showing you, is this brush head. This is Oral-B, and yeah, good. I get a pack of like 8, 10, something like that at Costco. I don't remember how much it is, probably like $35. Recommend. They keep my teeth white when I brush them in the morning and night. They're not currently too white because I did, again, just have lunch. My next category is very, let's just say miscellaneous. So first off, we have this mixed fruit drops from Cavendish and Harvey. These are amazing. I love all different flavors of this, like, of these drops. I think they're like $3.99 at TJ Maxx. I bought like 3 over the summer or something, and I think they're all finished now, and I kind of like repurposing them because they are a good high quality tip. Next we have this, which not like I really know why I'm showing you. I got this off of Shein. This is almost 2 years old now. I think I wore it like 3-4 times. I might try to wear it again, but it's just the color, and you can't really see it that well on camera. It looks really pretty on camera, so maybe I'll just like dedicate this just to be like a filming piece of jewelry, because it looks rusted and like the color is not there. It does not look gold anymore. It's like brown. It looks like it's rusting. Maybe I'll dedicate it to be a piece of jewelry that I only wear when I film videos. Next category, let's just do hair care real quick because I don't have that many products, and that means I can get that category over with. So luckily for me, I actually organized this somewhat before I started filming. First product I finished out of these 3, I believe, was this Ordinary Multi-Peptide Serum for Hair Density. I 100% noticed a difference specifically on the sides of my hairline because that's where I applied it mostly. So I would totally rebuy this again, although when I bought it, I'm pretty sure I bought it for $17.90 and now it's like $21.90 because I do not remember spending over $20 on that, but I definitely would still buy it again. But I have other products to get through, as most of y'all know. Then we have this It's a 10 Miracle Defrizzing Cleansing Conditioner. I don't know how it's supposed to be a cleansing conditioner, but I'll leave that up to them. This was originally my mom's, then she gave it to me because she didn't like it. I think we got this bottle for what seems to say like $14.99. For It's a 10, that's like a pretty good price for 9.5 fluid ounces. I really like this. it was too heavy on my mom's hair. She has shorter hair and it's a little bit thinner, I'd say, so it weighed her hair down. But since my hair is dry, long, it was perfect for the ends, like the mid lengths to the ends of my hair, which is where you're supposed to apply conditioner. So it is no doubt in my top 5 for like moisturizing products. Included with that is like the price component, because I know this would retail for quite a hefty penny. But I also really liked the nozzle. It squirted out really weird. It was like really high pressure and like a really small amount of volume that it pushed out, but I still really liked it. Last hair product that I have is this Nexus Humectress Intensely Hydrating Mask Protein Fusion. This was amazing. I've seen these in CVS in the same exact packets. This lasted me 3 uses, although I think I definitely could have stretched it out to 5 uses. And I think it was like $6, $7 at CVS when I saw it. I really wish they sold these in a bigger size, which I haven't found one yet, but if they do have a bigger size, please let me know. I'm also probably gonna check Amazon for it. B, this was super hard to open in the shower. And then C, just different packaging, because this type of packaging in the shower, like this is just gonna slip out your hand and it's not resealable. So like the product is eventually gonna go bad. So obviously they expect you to use it within a timely manner, but some people only wash their hair once a week. That's not me, but I know people who do. If they use this every time, it's gonna take them 3 weeks. But if you don't plan on using a mask every time you wash your hair, which is kind of reasonable, it's gonna take longer. But don't get me wrong, I love the product. It just isn't fully functional in my opinion. This I just emptied most recently. It has been in the rotation for, I do want to say over 12 months, but I just finished up using it. There's like no product off this thing anymore, the wand. I actually really like this. I do want to buy it again. I haven't had a like standout amazing concealer that I've had, and with that, like I don't know how to categorize a concealer as like amazing, so I really like this. For me, I like this as much as I like the e.l.f. hydrating camo concealer or whatever it is. So yeah, definitely gonna probably rebuy this once I finish up some of my other concealers. Great shade, and it has that pink tone, which people were raving about just a year ago. Then another, well actually that's a full size, but this is a mini. This is the Tatcha, the liquid silk canvas. I did not like this. It says it's a featherweight protective primer, oil free. I did not like her. She was soft. She applied pretty nicely, but with oily skin, I definitely wasn't a big fan of it. Also, tell me how this airless pump lasts 6 months. I got it in a set. I didn't purposely buy it. Next, I finished off 2 highlighter palettes, and I actually emptied these 2 into a body lotion that I plan on using, especially in the summer or whenever I'm wearing a bathing suit. I really like this. It definitely gave that glow from within. Same with this though, I'm not gonna lie. Like some of these shades were so good. This was like my go-to highlighter for a solid 1.5 to 2-ish years, and I liked it. It just got boring and it got old. It's almost like fast fashion but with makeup, but I did repurpose it, and I am also afraid of it expiring and me putting it on my face, especially being acne prone. Lastly, this, well not lastly, I still have other makeup products, but my second and last highlighter is this e.l.f. Glow Gleam Beam highlight palette, which is amazing. It's in the shade Light. I don't know if they still sell it. Glitter, shimmers, and then all metallics down here. They have a little chart on the back, which is what I was going to show y'all. These 2 were amazing. These 2 specifically gave the glow from within look. This was the inner corner highlight that I used. It's like a sparkle. It's like the Fenty Beauty All Over Diamond Balm, the white shade that has glitter. I literally have it over there, but I just don't. Mesmerize? No, it's not Mesmerize. You know what I mean. This was great. I know I for sure had these 2 still left. I can't remember if that one was still left or not. Either way, I emptied these all into a body lotion that I'm gonna make into a body shimmer. And so this palette was almost 3 years old now. I literally have a video of me featuring this. It's a summer 2020 haul, try on haul, and this was in it, and I was just like, oh My goodness, the way I filmed videos back then was so different, and like my presence in front of the camera and not having a ring light. Next, we have 3 lip products, and the lip products are the last of the makeup products, so no base products finished out. We have this Sephora, hold on, I'm just gonna show y'all. It's in the shade N19 Marshmallow. Let me read what the thing is. It looks so nice on camera. The Gel Gloss Ultra Brilliant Ultra Shine Lip Gel. That's what this is. And when I try to scrape the sides, just nothing goes onto that brush. I don't even wear this color, but granted, I did get this like 3 or so years ago. No, more like 5 years ago, because I was definitely not in high school when I bought this. This was like totally one of my first 5 or 10 purchases from Sephora, which is insane to think about. And I can't believe like I've had it for that long and just not used it. I know it's definitely because of the color, but the formula is great. I really like the formula, not sticky. So love her. Then we also have a pretty old product, not that old. This one is probably 3 years old. This is the Mario Badescu Mint Lip Balm. And I'm pretty sure I actually had the normal lip balm. I don't know where that went. Kind of nervous about that. Where does she go? But a lot of people lose their lip balms. I really like this. This is probably my favorite mint type of lip balm. Like, I literally try to squeeze every single last drop out of it. Like, even when I press up on this part, like, literally nothing comes out. So I squeeze every last drop out of her. I can't remember how much this is. Maybe like $9 or something. I totally would repurchase it. I don't know if I will. I probably will, just to see like what's new. Did they change the formulation? And I really liked it. I don't see why not to purchase it once I get through other products, such as this NK Makeup Pure Lip Oil in Blueberry. So you can see like it just, this stick does not reach all the way down there. So even without the stopper installed, I take out all the stoppers on these. I just can't reach it. And the consistency of this is so stupid. It is like a gel, and like it will not move. So not something I can really fix, but it is just a tiny bit wasteful, but not like I can really help that. I am using all the product that I can physically reach in there. That's all the makeup. Overall, pretty good. The only one I didn't really like was the Tatcha, which is kind of disappointing because of course it's an expensive product. I just used that primer up just to use it up, not like I was like savoring every last drop. But next I say let's move on to body products, and just because it's right in front of me, we're gonna start with this Buns of Glowery from Truly Beauty. I don't remember how long after I purchased the product did I think about this, but I remember during like a winter break practice last year, so 2021 rolling over to 2022, I was thinking about like, wow, this should really be called Buns of Glowery, because I thought it was called Buns of Glory originally, but then like in my mind, because I have some type of like photographic memory, I remember it saying Buns of Glory, Tighten and Glow, and so I'm like, wow, it should really be Buns of Glowery. And little did I know it's actually called that, obviously. So this is a butt serum. It was pink. I did not notice a difference, but it did smell nice. Truly is definitely a little bit of a gimmick, but I also purchased this for the bottle. It is so aesthetic, but I like Glow Recipe. Now that I found it, I like Glow Recipe bottles a lot more, and I can't wait to show y'all my next empties, because I'm already getting into March's empties, which is insane. We are in March of 2023. That's what time does. It moves. Next, we have 2 just normal body lotions. No, I did not finish up 2 entire, what are these? 16 and 21 fluid ounces, which is 37 ounces. No, I did not finish 37 ounces of lotion in the month of February. There is only 28 days, so there is no way I could have finished more than 1 ounce. Ew, do you see that? 1 ounce a day. I'm gonna try to stop touching this one, so let's just get into the review. Ew, it's sticking on my finger. This is the new light formula from Neutrogena. The Daily Moisture Supply Light All Over Body Lotion includes glycerin, aloe, vitamin E, and chamomile. If you could not tell from the packaging, this at least has to be, it's probably close to 10 years. I'm not even gonna joke. Also, can you see the bits inside? They are yellow. I put this into my body wash to make a in-shower body lotion type experience. I do that with any products that are not sufficient for my skin because like face skin especially. Plus this was so old, so I thought at least make some use of it, and it did well. It did well in the shower, I'm not gonna lie. Also this smelled it smelled old. Didn't necessarily smell bad. I really don't think some of these ingredients would pass in the current standards, which is scary. Hey, at least that means we've evolved. This is the St. Ives Hydrating Vitamin E and Avocado Body Lotion. Sorry, definitely should have brought it up more. This, surprisingly, it doesn't have a lot of ingredients, but this is probably closer to 5 years old. I don't know why we purchased this. Looks like a Walmart purchase, not gonna lie. I would not recommend. It smells kind of weird, like fresh, but I don't get the avocado smell. I don't like it. I get like creaminess, but not avocado, not to the degree of avocado. Would not repurchase either of those, even though I hopefully believe both of those are discontinued. The last body lotion we have, not including hand lotion, is this, I don't even know the brand. Oh, Quail Nara right there. This is the coffee milk body lotion and it contains caffeine. Honestly, this was pretty good. Lightweight, smelled like good coffee, but it was definitely artificial. You could definitely tell it was artificial. It has mineral oil. I don't know if that's necessarily bad, but I've heard that people are like, ooh, I don't want stuff with mineral oil in it. The only inconvenience about this for me was that it did have caffeine, so I couldn't use it right before I went to sleep. And that's when I take almost all of my showers. So, I mean, I'm glad she's finished up. Now she can live a better life by being recycled, but that's it for this one. And then the last body product that we have in here is the Body Prescriptions Here Comes the Sun Pink Grapefruit Exfoliating Body Wash. I actually really like this. I love Body Prescriptions body scrubs. I have now met Kopari's Body Sugar Crush Scrub. Love those. And they're actually made of sugar, unlike this. So if you like taste, but I know it sounds gross. If you taste the Kopari one, you can actually taste sugar. Opposed to this, you only taste salt because it has sodium chloride, sodium lauryl sulfate. Oh, it just has like a lot of chemicalized products, like not natural. So my favorite scent is it's the rainbow one, and it smells like wild blueberry, I think it is. Next, let's go on to what's these called? The fragrances. This is the Davidoff Cool Water. I actually don't know if that's how you say it. Woman, and this is the Eau de Toilette, and we actually used this in the bathroom when it stunk. That's all I'm gonna say. I didn't really like the smell of it though. Like, I would not wear it. Some people might. But I would not. Would I buy it again? No. I bought Poopery for the bathroom now. I actually really like the smells of those. Okay, now we are going to go in order for all my skincare, how I placed it on my skin. Okay, let me go get that. Also, I might have lied to y'all. I'm sorry. I look how 2 products just fell out the bottom. We actually have, and I don't know why this was near my skincare, but I really hope this is the last body care product I have. Anyways, this is the 18-in-1 Hemp Peppermint Pure Castile Soap from Dr. Bronner's. This was too strong of a mint for me. I did purposely buy it just to try it out, and I wasn't a fan, but I've heard people like the other ones more. So if you like other scent more, please let me know what scent it is. I would really love to know, because I really want to try it again, but at the same time, it was not very nourishing to the skin. It's very cleansing. So if you went on a hike or something, I would probably use that afterward just to get all like the debris and the sweat off. Let's move on to all my skincare, because I always finish so much skincare every month. We're gonna start with the first cleanse. As I'm finding all of those products, let me just say, I'm a skincare fiend. Just prepare yourself for what you're about to see. But I think we've got it all situated. And before we actually jump into that, I have a surprise for you. We're actually not doing skincare. This is hand cream. It's some type of choco hand cream. I don't even remember the brand. It says do not eat though. And I wish it looked so edible, like, but no. I'm literally trying to open this while I have a bottle in the other hand. Actually, 3 bottles. I'm doing this the most inconvenient way. Anyways, that's what it looked like. I actually really like the hand cream. It was a nice thickness, and I just wouldn't rebuy it because it's not worth the price. Like, I got it for $2. I'm not mad about that, but I'm pretty sure it retails for probably $4. Or maybe not even retails, just at Marshall's. Because I mostly get these products from Marshall's. You can already tell. Anyways, we got the Frutia My Orchid Raspberry hand cream. This I liked. I had one of these. I don't remember. Oh, it's a dragon fruit one, I think, in my 8 months of empties video. And it's good. I still haven't found a really great hand cream, so if you have any suggestions, let me know, because your girl is trying to find one and I am currently unable to find them. Finally get into my first step, cleansers. So these are going to either be my cellar waters or oil-based cleansers, or cleansers that I used first and then used a water-based cleanser. So starting off, we have this Cicadin pH blemish cleansing water with Centella asiatica and other stuff that I don't know how to pronounce. This is great stuff. I got this for probably $4, $5, maybe $6. It's 300 mils and she's great. She was non-irritating and super soothing on the skin. Removed makeup perfectly, so can't be mad about that. Next, we have this Jordan Elephant Bestie number 9 Jelly Cleanser. I actually want to give away, and wow, she just slipped right out the fingers. So as I was saying, I want to give away, and this was one of the products. I finished all the other products in my 8 months video. It was super special for me to win that giveaway. The cleanser is not bad. It definitely is overpriced, as all the Drunk Elephant is. If they sent me stuff, I'd totally use it for the most part, depending on what the products are. I've only tried the 4 products I was given in the in that giveaway bag. If I was given the cleanser, I'd use it totally. I guess the smell, it didn't have a fragrance, which I wasn't expecting. I thought they would have fragrance in it. Glad they didn't. I kind of find it weird that they have an established date. And then lastly, the like real first step cleanser that I finished is this Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse. I got her for $10 at Marshall's. My favorite Marshall's is actually right next to an Ulta. So this is 150 mils. I have no idea what this retails for, probably 30, but it burnt my eyes so much, and I've never heard anyone, especially on these empties videos or anywhere, say that that burns their eyes. And I don't necessarily have sensitive eyes, but that was so bad. It was so bad. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I was just trying to get my mascara off, dude. It might have been the mascara burning my eyes, like the residue. I don't know. And let me just prepare y'all. I finished a lot of cleansers in the month of, what was it? February? Okay. These are all my second step cleansers. Doing the chicken wing back here. And then this Glossier one is just not gonna fit. But yeah, these are all my second step cleansers. I typically don't do a little thing like this, but I think it's kind of fun. I feel like cleansers are my most finished category this month. Anyways, we have this Glossier Cleanser Concentrate Clarifying Face Wash. Not the biggest fan of this. It just smelled so weird. It smelled weird. It wasn't bad. Well, yeah, it was bad, but it smelled all natural, if you know what that smelled like. It cleansed fine. I would not buy it again. I bought it for $10 at TJ Maxx. I don't think it was necessarily a clarifying face wash. I felt like it was a normal face wash for oily skin. It wasn't like stripping, but it also wasn't too gentle to where I felt like it wasn't cleansing my skin enough. It was just right. So in terms of the formulation, it was fine, except for the smell, of course. Next, because my pinky finger's hurting, of course I have to drop stuff, so now I have to like... This Ole Hendrickson Cleanser, Truth Juice Daily Cleanser, which has PHA, which is one of my favorite acids. This came in a set, and this is definitely great for dry skin. It's fine. I used it up, but nothing too memorable. I would not purchase this full price, as I would not with most of Ole Hendrickson's products. I also just like experimenting, seeing what I like when it comes to skincare products, so that's definitely what I was doing with cleansers in the month of February. Anyways, next we have this Innisfree Juju Volcanic Pore Cleansing Foam Pore Clearing Solution. This was 150 grams. This was a lot of cleanser. It was a strong cleanser for any type of skin, but I felt like it was perfect for my oily skin. I was using it too much at the beginning, and that definitely might have broken my skin barrier. but now that I'm thinking of it, I don't think I'd repurchase it just because it's such a large amount of cleanser when I'd probably use that maybe 2 times a week. I personally didn't notice too big of a difference with my pores, especially since that is a cleanser. It can't necessarily target your pores. Maybe it would clean them out better than other ones would. Next we have another Cicadin product. This is pH Blemish Bubble Foam Cleanser. This smelled terrible. I got this for $4. I love the little dispenser. It foams out so perfectly, but something about it just smelled like chemically smelling, but not like terrible, but it was just like water and it was not good. Next we have this Burt's Bees Gentle Cream Cleanser, and I should have said that hair mask came in a advent calendar. I didn't decide to buy it, and same thing happened with this product. This was pretty bad. This is for like the extra dry skin. I used it only in the morning because I knew it would have been too light of a cleanser to use at night. And then dude, another product that came in an advent calendar was this, but dude, focus. This Biome Creamy Jelly Cleanser. First I was disappointed with the size of it because first off, it came also in the advent calendar. It was in a box, which means the product would have been smaller than the spot it was allotted in the advent calendar. But this is 10, right? 10 milliliters. No, like I was so excited to try this. I love Bioma's line and they're so aesthetically pleasing and they seem like they'd be perfect for teenagers, but this was just not it. I think the green tea was probably the only thing I really liked about it. I am debating buying the full size and trying that out, but I don't want to waste like 14 or whatever it is dollars just to have the same formulation as this product. This just did not perform as highly as I've heard it does. I don't know if this is just a bad sample. It was highly disappointing to say the least. Next up we have 2 more full size cleansers, which is inside, but we have this Kopari Tropical Glow Cleanser. It's cleanse and brighten, but I'm not gonna read the rest of that. I was excited to try this, but the smell is like the only thing that got me. Like it was kind of sickening to me. It was too sweet to where it was sickening. Yeah, that coconut mixed with the pineapple, and I love pina coladas, dude. Maybe it's the pineapple and the papaya. I don't know if there's coconut in that, but I'm getting a little whiff of coconut. The cleanser was fine from what I remember. It wasn't very memorable in my experience, so that doesn't mean it was great. That also doesn't mean it was terrible. Would I pay retail for that? Considering the fact I don't know what retail is, and knowing that I spent $8 to $10 on that cleanser, no, I would not pay retail. That's all I'm gonna say. Next we have this Selfless by Hyram Centella and Green Tea Daily Gel Cleanser. So the first time I tried this, I thought the formulation was fine. I paid, I'm pretty sure, the full price, which is probably $20. I would not pay that much for a cleanser unless it's something I really, really like. I was mostly disappointed with the cap of the product, honestly. This cap is so much better, and I don't know why this one specifically is, but this one actually closes and it doesn't like come loose. So that was a fault of the other product, was that this cap did not close specifically. And I know Hyram made it so this would be easily recyclable, and I love that. And that's where so many people get it wrong, is that there's so many good things about this product, or like about the Selfless by Hyram line, that people just don't acknowledge, which kind of sucks. But let's do, what are we thinking? Masks? Yeah, because I do masks before serums and before toners for the most part. And I only have 2 masks this time, but I'm definitely hoping to finish up more next month. Both of these are clay masks. This is the Beekman 1802 Milk Mud Warming Clay Mask. Definitely not the biggest fan of this. Didn't feel like it did much for the skin, which is what skincare is for. And you see how bulky the packaging is, which I have no problem with. The little amount of product that they give you for the size of the whole thing. And I don't want to know what retail is for this, probably $30, but I paid like $6, so I was fine with using it, trying it out. I love the little spatula. I didn't end up using it, but I will keep it. And I think I will keep this packaging just because it is definitely reusable. The packaging was good, but the actual product was just not worth it. You feel me? Next, we have The Ordinary's Salicylic Acid 2% Mask. This is my second purchase of this. Definitely didn't do as much as the first time, or like the first bottle I used up. I don't know why. Maybe I left it on longer, because this says up to 10 minutes, which means 10 minutes max, obviously, because they don't want it to irritate your skin too much, and the formulators know what they're doing. Don't know if they reformulated, praying they didn't, but I remember I used this back in January of 2021. Oh my gosh, I have a vlog about it where I start off the vlog with this on my face. Yeah, I miss how much it did for my skin. I will not be repurchasing for a while unless I start to get like really bad acne, because I think this is pretty good at like treating like a lot of acne with a mask. Will not be repurchasing this in the near future. After that comes toners. How many toners I got? Not that many. Wow. So actually I only have like one real toner. The others I occasionally used as toners, but they are facial sprays, so this is different. I guess I have like this toner pad over here. Actually, it's just called a brightening face pad. No! I guess we'll just count this as a toner pad because I used it as a toner and then put my serums on. Anyways, oh, sorry, there's a reflection and I got so scared. This is the Peace Out Dullness. I actually really love this. I'm not gonna take the pad out, but you can search it online and you can see what the pad looks like. It's basically double-sided, has a little slit for your fingers to go in, and you can rub it all over your face. One side is just for, I guess, cleansing off extra stuff, and then the other side actually has the acids, whatever it is. I really love these. I've purchased now 3 packs of them, and I'm not ready for them to run out. They did so good for my skin. Then we have this Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA and BHA Pore Tight Toner. This took forever to finish up. So hydrating, you don't need a lot. 150 mils, and I got this in the old set where it was the pore tightening clay mask, and it came with the mini Nice and Mine dewdrops. Seeing that set just makes me like reminisce, because I don't even remember purchasing that set. I just knew that those 3 were my first products from the brand, and I was like, what set came with this toner? Because I know I didn't pay whatever it is, $30-$40 for this toner alone. I paid for a set that was maybe $50-$60, and it was like an old set, and I just reminisce and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I don't remember it. Like, did I buy it for Christmas time or what? Did I just go on a random Sephora haul? Wouldn't blame myself if I did. Anyways, really like this. I would totally buy it in a set, probably not by itself, because I think it's like $38 or something. I did notice a difference with my pores. Like, I used it and then I stopped using it, and I was like visibly noticing that my pores looked so clogged. And again, I love PHA. The BHA obviously did some stuff too, but next we have the Heritage Stores Rose Water and Glycerin Hydrating Facial Mist. This is also a product that I purchased when I was newly into skincare, either 3 or 4 years ago at this point. It was the full size, and I got this at Marshall's for $2.99, $3. And the last time I purchased the Heritage Stores Rose Water and Glycerin, again, 4 years ago, I have no idea what the price was, but it was the full size. And I just remember loving it for my skin. Again, not loving it at first, but the more I used it, the more I liked it. And when I stopped using it, I was like, oh, I noticed a difference. My skin isn't as hydrated. And I definitely don't want to pay like $10 or $12 for the full thing, even at Walmart, because it's literally watered down rose water or something. For the last toner slash spray, I guess, because that's also a spray, I only use that as a spray. I use this as an occasional spray and toner. Anyways, this is Kina Cosmetics Moisture Balm Aloe Vera Soothing Gel Mist. This you can actually use on face, body, and hair, and I did use it on all 3 extremities. This expires in 2025, and I really like this. It was nice, soothing. She is giving off a little bit of product, is she? Interesting. Main complaint. Oh my goodness. Maybe I need to stop being so aggressive. That's probably like a sign of what this video is. I need to just stop being so aggressive. The main downside of this product is the cap does just not fit. Like, not at all. But I would repurchase it. It smelled super good. I remember that. It smells like a good normal body lotion from like CeraVe. Sounds weird, but it just smells good. I think it just brings me back memories, which is why I think it smells good. So I cannot deal with my lips not having color. Okay, next we got the serums in it. Not even that many, not nearly as many serums as I typically finish in a typical month, but I'm just gonna start with this one. This is, I think, now my third bottle of Bliss's Disappearing Act Niacinamide PC plus pore. What the heck is the PC? It says plus pore vanish. I don't know what PC is. Again, third bottle, so I obviously like it. Definitely probably not the most effective niacinamide there is, which is why I'm trying out other ones. I remember my freshman year, which was 3 years ago, my skincare routine was so basic. It was like, it was just so good. Like, thinking back on it, Mario Badescu and The Ordinary, and that's like it. And I was like, my skin was just so good. I don't even remember what I was using as a moisturizer. Like, I cannot remember, but I remember using the acne clearing gel from Mario Badescu, then the glycolic toner, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide from The Ordinary. Oh, and then I think it might have been The Ordinary's natural moisturizing factors. But I feel like I only got into that when it was like my sophomore year or something. But anyways, let me talk about the rest of these serums. We of course got the CoStar X Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. I have the full size, and I finished the full size of this before. I really like it, although I don't think it does much in terms of fixing like current spots or issues on my skin. I definitely think it builds my skin's barrier. Then we have this Beauty of Joseon Glow Serum with propolis and niacinamide. Actually, I didn't even really like it that much. I got it for 10 bucks at Marshall's, along with the Revive Serum, which is in my next empties. And it was just okay. You would probably like this a lot more if you have like acne prone dry skin, especially the propolis is definitely supposed to help with that. Again, I have oily skin. The glow is not really an issue for me. And then lastly, we have 2 vitamin C's. This one has niacinamide, while this one has hyaluronic acid, or just hyaluronic, I guess. These were actually the same price for quite a difference in amount. This is almost double the size. I really like this. Super lightweight, perfect for like a first step in the morning because it has hyaluronic and vitamin C. I don't think it's effective enough for me to rebuy it, but I did really like it, especially as an introduction into vitamin C. And then this Clean Beauty Vitamin C Niacinamide Anti-Pollution Face Serum. Keep in mind, both of these had pretty good ingredients from what I could tell. These are both found at Marshall's or TJ Maxx. In this case, both were at TJ Maxx. I bought them in the same trip. This one was a little more gel. It was not nearly as liquidy, and it was fine. But I think I definitely like the other one more because I like introducing niacinamide by itself and not with vitamin C. And I didn't even remember to pick this one up, but this is another serum. This is alpha arbutin from the Inky List. It helps fade dark spots. Personally, I like the, what's it called? Azelaic acid from The Ordinary a lot more. That does absolute wonders to my skin. I tried to look for it the last time I went to Ulta and I could not find it. So that scared me. But I also found this at TJ Maxx. This is probably a really great introductory product to like helping to fade dark spots, especially before you get into like tranexamic acid, like topicals. Faded dark spot serum, definitely recommend for beginners. Next we have moisturizers. Actually, before moisturizers, let me just do this pack real quick. So I have face masks and then this. So I have 2 of these Crema Caracol Ultra Propolis Ampoule masks. So the first time I saw these, I picked them up just because they look great. I think it was 10 masks for like $6-7. And so I picked them up. I tried one. The next morning, my skin looked scrumptious. It was so glowy. It looked so like perfected. Again, the second time I used the mask, I did not notice as much of a difference. Maybe like the first time I use something is like the only time it's good. Just kidding. But the next few, ew, the residue. Next we have this Holika Pure Essence Mask Sheet Rice. Yum. Good stuff. I've only tried one. That's the first one I tried. I did like that it opened to the corner. That's pretty inventive. That's about all I have to say. I need to try it more. So maybe this month I'll use more of them and let y'all know. Then we have this Hygiene Cosmetic multivitamin tone up mask. This was fine. For me, this is just a very good hydrating mask. So that's what I use it for. Not much more. And then we have this Beauty Skin Cosmetics Real Essence Bubble Micro Bubble Highly Concentrated Formula. No, I'd pass. I don't like using this because it's a mask that bubbles up on your face, then you take it off, then you have to wash off the bubbles that are still on your face. I don't like that. And then here we are to my favorite ever acne spot patches that I've ever tried ever. This is Trouble's Invisible Plus Spot Patch. These are insane. There's 96 in here. I got these at Burlington for $5. There's two different sizes. Oh yeah, 10 millimeters and 12 millimeters, 48 of each, which I think they could have done more of the small ones, but that's on them. I'm not mad about it necessarily. There is 4 different like sheets of spots. And also, you don't even have to, if you can see that, it comes with a little plastic like thingy. So you just pick up the plastic, then put it on your acne, and then peel it off, like all in one. These are insane. They're clear. When they pick up the stuff out of your skin, yes, they're more visible, just like any patch is, but they're just so beautiful. I mean, it's not beautiful, but I've worn these in public. People didn't say a thing, but I also feel like they wouldn't say anything just because it's not very nice of people to point that out. Anyways, I want to find more of these. And I actually had their spot cream, whatever it was. And that was like the only spot cream that has ever done anything for my skin. So, Troubles, you're looking pretty good to me. Next, we have I'm just gonna ignore that. Next, we have moisturizers, which I have not even a lot of, but I do have 5. First, the Sulwhasoo Concentrated Ginseng Renewing Eye Cream. This was fine. It was very, very, very thick. So if you have very, very, very dry under eyes, I'd recommend it for you. I purposely used it only before going to bed, so then it didn't like droop on my face in the morning. I don't think I'd even consider buying it. Not just because it wasn't a great product for me, but also because of the price. I got it in a set, so can't blame me. Next, we have this SLMD, which is Sandra Lee MD Dream On Retinol Night Cream. I did not notice a difference with this, and it had a yellowish tint, and I don't think retinol is too stable when it's in a moisturizer, so moisturizing wise, it was fine. I would not get that again. Next, we have this Zenzia Collagen Ampoule Cream. This literally smelled so much like my friend's house. Like, that's the only thing I could think of when I was smelling this. But I only use this as a hand cream because I was afraid to put this on my face. I don't know why, but I have so many lightweight moisturizers and I just want some thicker moisturizers. And this is, again, a lightweight one. Only use it as hand cream. So, good though. Definitely did not last long. Oh, I probably should have put this with the hand creams, but I forgot that I used this as a hand cream, so. Next, we have 2 bottled emulsions. They're called emulsions, which is also a moisturizer. First is this From Nature Collagen Honey Emulsion. This one did not really do much. Like, definitely a good basic moisturizer. I didn't notice much of a difference. Plus, its ingredient list is quite long, which is not always a bad thing, but I thought From Nature was like a really good brand, but I don't know. Moisturizer that I did like was this Laneige Essential Power Emulsion Moisture. Really great. Love. Applicator was gorgeous. But I also really love the packaging. My favorite color is blue, and I love the way it closes too, and like it swoops down on the middle a tiny bit, like less than 1 degree of swoop. Next, we're gonna do lip masks, and then my favorite sunscreens, even though there's not that many, but whatever. First, we have this Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in Berry. This is the 8 gram, which came in that like travel set of like 4. I have 1 more to go through, and it's the mint one, but I'm working through the full-size mint one right now. Yeah, great. Good stuff. Debating repurchasing because there's totally cheaper, better alternatives, and you definitely don't need a lip mask every night, but it is really good too. I've also already purchased, like, I have a bunch of the minis because I'm using them as gifts, and then I have a Berry in the full size, so can't blame a girl. which you can. We have this Woolsey's Soft by Nature Vanilla Mint Lip Mask Hydrating Lip Treatment. And you might be like, Victoria, that looks pretty full for a lip mask. And what I'd say to that is, you're right. You know why? This was terrible. Not only is it only wax, but it tastes like wax. And you know, with lip products, when you're using them, they get into your mouth, and so you swallow them and they go through your intestines, I guess. And so I don't want to be putting wax into my intestines. I only purchased it at Marshall's or TJ Maxx just because I really wanted to try a lip mask that was cheaper than the Laneige, and it backfired on me. So that's what we got. Okay, last up we have these 3 sunscreens to go through. As you can tell, 2 of them are Supergoop. One of them is a Korean, I think it's Korean, Biore. No, actually Biore might be Japanese. I don't know. This is the first, I don't know why I would have bought this, but whatever. Unseen sunscreen from Supergoop, SPF 40. I really did not like this when I first tried it. There's only certain circumstances where I like it. If I'm feeling really oily, this really mattifies the look and it looks good. That's about it. I'm not a fan of it because it does feel pretty silicone-y on my skin. Then we have Supergoop Play SPF 50, which is always what I'm looking for. Everyday lotion with sunflower extract. This was pretty good until it started to peel on me. I'm not a fan of that. I do like the scent actually. It doesn't bother me. It might bother some people. This was 30 mils. This also came in like a set of 3. This was the biggest one. Then it was a glow screen, an unseen sunscreen, but they were smaller. I've debated buying that in like the full size or even like the body sunscreen size. And I still don't know. Then we have the Biore UV Watery Gel SPF 50 plus PA++++, Aqua Rich. This was very alcohol-y smelling. It was fine. It never left my skin too dry from the alcohol, but it also had it just had a strong smell. But yeah, that's gonna be my review of way too many products that I finished in the month of February. I'm not counting. I decided about halfway through that I'm not counting. This is a lot more than most other people finish, but that's what I get for being a skincare guru. That's gonna be the end of this video. If y'all enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you like the content I create, and hit the post notification bell to get notified when I upload. That's gonna be it until next time, so see y'all then. We have the second part of my 2 months of empties. For March, we have a pretty nice stack of empties. So let's just get into this. Thinking where to start off first. I think I only finished 1 candle, but no, I actually see one more down there under everything else. So I finished 2 candles. That would be so awkward if I finished more than that, but this was burned all the way down to the wick. Sadly, not all of the wax did burn. This is from the brand Luminescence, and it's in the scent Glistening Spruce. So there's that. It's pretty good. The smell definitely wasn't too strong. I wasn't like not a fan of it. It was pretty neutral. I don't think it I had nothing bad to say about it, but I wouldn't buy it again. And now I'm just moving all my serum bottles to pick up the next candle. This is, what is it? Bubbly Rose or Rosé from Bath & Body Works. They actually had a 75% off sale, and that's where I got this. It smells like the wick. I actually really like this. It was super good. And it says $24.50, but I guess I got it for like $6, $7, somewhere around there. Really good price. Would definitely repurchase, and I'm definitely waiting for that 75% off sale. Although this time there were definitely not too many candles, 3-wick candles on the 75% off sale. But I did go to 2 different locations, so that increased my chances of finding that. Let's go through my stick sunscreens, and then I'll show you hopefully the rest of the sunscreens that I finished up. Unfortunately, none of these were finished, but I will still give you my thoughts on them. So first up, starting with the Sun Bomb. It's quite tattered, messed up to say the least. This is SPF 30. I love the smell of it. It's kind of like banana. It got very wonky. I would say I probably used like half of this, and then it expired in May of 2022. This one was probably my least favorite. This is Blue Lizard's 50 Plus sunscreen stick. That one went on clear. Both of these went on with some sort of white cast, but let me just tell you, this one had such a strong white cast that I did not even want to use it, and I really didn't use it, so I felt like really wasteful just having this. It's kind of hard to deal with the product that like just will not work, and it didn't even rub in. Unlike this one did rub in a little bit. It still left like a visible white cast on my very pale skin, but this is the Bare Republic SPF 50 Mineral Non-Nano Zinc Oxide. I don't think the Blue Lizard smell like anything, no. But this is also labeled as a kid's sunscreen and it's reef safe. This one is Vanilla Cocoa, which actually smells really good. So out of all of them, Sunbum and this were the best. Probably the Sunbum over any of them because it doesn't leave a white cast. If they had a version of SPF 50, I'd get that one because I always love a higher SPF. Okay, I believe I am holding all of them. So I didn't really finish any full sizes besides this one. This is what Sun Price SPF 50 Plus PA 3 pluses. This is from Etude House. This I got at like a Korean skincare and beauty store in my town, and it was okay. I didn't really love the smell of it, and it went on like it was a very velvety texture. It was normal for oily skin. Like it wasn't too oily on my oily skin, but I wouldn't repurchase it. Especially, I think I paid like $14.50 for it. I have sunscreens that I love way more that I bought for $5, so, but it does have that mixer ball in it. Next, I'm going to quickly go through these two because if you can tell from the packaging, these are not labeled as sunscreens, but I did put sunscreen in this. It was the Nivea SPF 50 because I got the refill pack on Amazon on accident. So I just used the empty bottles that I had and put the sunscreen into here. I also have one more bottle full of the Nivea sunscreen that will likely be in April's empties. I've probably finished like a third or a quarter of it. I mean, I like the sunscreen and it layers pretty well on top of itself, the Nivea. But I guess the smell of alcohol can kind of get to me, but it's not as bad as the Biore one. So I found this at Ross for like $6.99, and I originally found it and I'm like, okay, it's okay. But if I'm remembering this correctly, either I thought about it or it actually happened. I like left and drove back and got it purposefully. I don't remember if that was just like a dream or if that actually happened. So anyways, this is not a great product. This is the Mineral Prismatic Luminizing Shield SPF 35. I was willing to get it because it had that extra 5 SPF. That's not like the flat 30 that a lot of brands do, but this was just not it. It expired this month, and if you don't know what I mean by saying that, I did not finish this. I'm not really happy with how many sunscreens I didn't get to finish this like before this month, but 2 of the sunscreen sticks expired last year, and then two of the general sunscreens expired this month. It was oily, it left a white cast, it was super liquidy, just so many cons I couldn't even start myself with. Next is a very famous sunscreen. This is Supergoop's Unseen Sunscreen SPF 40. This, I used to really not like this, like at all. I hated it, hated it, hated it. And then I started layering it with my other sunscreens, and can I just tell you, that's probably the best idea I've ever had. Pretty sure I layered it on top of the Nivea, so it wasn't like the sunscreens were too thick layering on top of each other. That Nivea really just soaks into the skin and leaves a kind of tacky finish, if I remember correctly. This, I mostly focused on my T-zone and my chin, but by the amount I used, I kind of was able to spread it all over just to give a nice mattified look, which is not the rave right now, but that's what I like as an oily skin gal. And then what I believe to be the last SPF product that I finished this month. This is e.l.f. Plus Glow Radiant Moisturizer. If you have oily skin, this is not for you. This has SPF 15. I didn't like it at first, and then I started to like it, and then I didn't like it at the end. So first off, it leaves a yellow cast. You can literally see the color right there. And as a moisturizer, this is labeled as a moisturizer, not even as an SPF. Why would you want it to be yellow? It did leave a yellow tint on my skin. It says it has coconut and hyaluronic acid. The formula wasn't bad. Definitely wasn't like too hydrating for oily skin. It did leave a glow, but it wasn't like to where I looked too shiny. Again, I would not purchase this. I'd never heard about e.l.f. Plus till I bought this product. Was not that girl. This is, again, a Method limited edition hand soap. I showed this last month, I think. So here's another one. I'm probably gonna be finishing about one a month. They go a lot faster than I thought they would go. Like the Bath & Body Works ones definitely last a lot longer than these. Granted, I think these were like $2 each when I bought them versus like what, $6.50. I'm going to go over my stationery. So I recently just went through a older pencil bag full with a bunch of different stuff, and I'm deciding obviously what to get rid of. So first we have this movable eraser, which all of my friends thought was really cool, and I was just like, it's just whatever. It's broken, like the tab moves left and right. The eraser broke off. You can't push it forward more. I don't know why I kept that. Don't even ask me. Then we have this Papermate Intro, which is, okay. This is obviously a yellow highlighter, and it's basically out of ink slash it doesn't ink itself for long, if you know what that means. Then we have this pen with the flashlight at the top, which was pretty cool until like the flashlight like literally does nothing. Last I remember, it does not write. I just tested it on a sticky note that I have down here, and there's nothing. Next, we have this Pilot Fix-On Erasable Pen 0.7. Love this. I now have 5 of these pens that I need to buy refills for. These erasable pens are the best, and I love that click sound. It's so nice. Next, we have 2 of the Papermate, what are these? Flare. I could not tell you what colors these are. It's a darker green and a lighter blue. Again, both of them basically out of ink. They don't ink for long, if you know what I mean when I say that. Those are gonna be going in the trash. And lastly, we have this random pen that was just sitting in my desk, and it doesn't write. No ink, or like, it just doesn't write. I think it does have ink in it, it's just not writing. But I do like the grip. Can you see that? Like where it goes down like that? It's pretty nice. Like I never wrote with this, but I just felt it and it feels nice. Another quite random product that I felt like sharing is this Mio Vitamins B3, B6, B12 Orange Tangerine. This one was pretty nice. I actually really do like this flavor. It's obviously orange. I would buy it again. Another Bath & Body Works product that I do have is this Pocket Back Jamaica Pineapple Colada. So back in 6th or 7th grade, at one point it being like 6 for $6. So maybe it was 5 for $6. That might make more sense. Anyways, I bought a bunch of them. This was the last one to finish because pina colada was like my favorite drink, right? So it was my favorite choice out of the pocket bags. So I kept this, and it's at least been like 5 years, like at least. I know I entered high school with like 3 of these to go. So that's kind of insane to think about, like actually, because I'm about to graduate, as you can see. Kind of blows my mind. I know you can't tell what's in here, but basically it's cotton pads. I actually don't remember what set this came in. It could have been one of the Sulwasus or literally anything else. But there were like 4 or 6 cotton pads in here. Next, we have the only type of like toner pad or like packaging like this that I finished. I purposely did not do any sheet masks this month just because they're super messy in my little box. But also, I just wanted to get through my other masks, which I did pretty well. This is Peace Out Dullness. I feel like I've talked about this a lot, but I don't really think I have. I absolutely love this. I, again, use it as a toner pad. It doesn't tell you to use it as a toner pad. It does say one-step brightening face pad. It's two-sided. I'm not going to show you it because it's kind of disgusting because it has self-tanner on it. But there's a white side and a yellow side. The yellow side has the acids or whatever it is. I literally don't know what's in this. I hope it's like BHA or PHA. I don't know. And then I think the cotton side is just to like sanitize and clean off your skin. There are literally so many miscellaneous products that have no counterparts, so I just gotta show them. Next we have the Sugar Bear hair vitamins. I definitely don't think it did anything. I got a 1 month supply, didn't see it do anything. Kind of a gimmick. I got these for $15 at Marshall's, and I got another one just because I wanted a 2 month supply, and these are like, they're cute bears and they taste like a 6 or 7 out of 10. They're not that good, but I ended up returning it because like $15 is kind of expensive in my mind. Spend whatever you will on vitamins, but on something that won't work, I'll pass. Another miscellaneous item, which is this TheraBreath Fresh Breath Oral Rinse. This was also finished up. I think I finished one up per month, just like the hand soaps. Love this. This is my favorite flavor. I actually have the jumbo size right now. I'm working through that. Really don't know if I'm going to finish that by the end of the month, but it is a really good price. I'm going to probably keep buying those over and over again. And they're 1 liter versus 473 milliliters, so just over double the amount of product. I think this is probably like my 6th or 7th bottle, no exaggeration. I think when I had 8 months of empties, there were 4. I don't know how I've like doubled my usage of it though. That's kind of insane. Another miscellaneous product, which again, like I said, I have lots of like one product in each category, is this air freshener in the car freshener. This is Febreze, but I have no idea what the scent is. It's like tangerine or sunset, maybe some type of sunset. This one's good, but I really like the pink one, and I don't remember the name of the pink one, but I have one left. I'm not a pink girl. I like blue. Of course, if I like it, I'm gonna just... This okay, this one is such a mess, and I have a slight story behind this. This is the Body Prescriptions Sunny Days Ahead Vitamin C Exfoliating Body Scrub. So the scrub in this was fine. There used to be a sun on there, but the only remnants is that right there. This was okay. I'm starting to lean away from these Body Prescriptions body scrubs and toward the Kopari ones because these are full of sodium, which dries out your skin. I have 3 more to get through, but 2 of them, I really love the smell of them. They're duplicates. $5.99. Think whatever you will of me, but when I don't like a skincare product, cleanser strips my skin, not cleansing enough, serums that break me out, I'll mix them into a body wash slash after body lotion if it's like a moisturizer, which I typically don't do moisturizers in like the after wash body lotion. I do an in-shower body lotion, okay? That's what I'm trying to get to. But I use this to mix my concoction. I mean, it held the product, so it did a good job. I'm trying to be less wasteful, definitely, which is why I'm trying to buy less this year. And I definitely think that's working, especially since now my skincare collection has gone from 2 shelves to 1 shelf, and I hope to keep downsizing, but now the hair care is kind of getting out of control. So I mean, this is a first step cleanser, but this has not been used in years. Basically, I think I probably finished this during quarantine because I remember watering my plant, like filling this up with sink water and watering the plant that I had in my room. So I finished this either in 2019 or 2020, and I kept the bottle either because I liked it or because I actually had a use for it. And I'm pretty sure it was in quarantine of 2020 because I remember filming a video where I used this to like clean off my face or something. I'm getting rid of this and just gonna make trips to the sink for water for although it's in the other room, so. But I do need to water this plant that I have in here. Anyways, good stuff. I've already rebought the same thing. It has new packaging now, which I definitely prefer more than this. It does not irritate my eyes like the Garnier does. And I've yet to try the Bioderma, but I want to. Honestly, I probably should have done this with the mouthwash, but this is my toothpaste that I used up this month. This is the Crest Complete Plus Scope Outlast Plus Whitening. Good stuff. Actually, I feel like my teeth were really white with this, so I'm really impressed with this, and I'm pretty sure I just bought a new one. This is Bath & Body Works Pink Cashmere Body Wash Shower Gel Shea and Vitamin E. It was fine. It smelled pink jasmine petals, creamy sandalwood, white amber, and cashmere musk. I don't prefer this. Like, it was definitely good. I don't know how to phrase this. I obviously would not purchase it for myself. If I was gifted it, I might re-gift it. No, I would re-gift it. And if you're not one who re-gifts, then I'm sorry, get out of here. Love y'all, I'm just kidding, of course. This should be the last miscellaneous product, which is this Acura Brightening Facial Scrub. Again, I have a story about this one, and I really need to hurry it up with the stories. Basically, I used this when I was younger, and I felt like my skin got really clear because of it, but it has walnut shell powder in it, and that's makes micro tears in your skin, so it's not good for you. So I used it as a foot scrub. And I did use it once on my face, and that actually came in an advent calendar. I did not buy that voluntarily. Next, we have 2 body lotions. I could flip them the right way. This is Nivea Nourishing Cocoa 48-Hour Nourishing Deep. I got this for probably $4. The tag went off. It was $5.99, but it went on discount at Marshall's. It smells good. It does smell a little like cocoa-y. Definitely keep that in mind. It was good. It does label itself as a rich cream, but it really was not that rich. It was, and I guess maybe I'm perceiving this the wrong way, but it was definitely super easy to soak into the skin. I would totally rebuy this. I would love to see other lighter formulas of this though. And then next we have the Nutrius Brazilian Body Butter Cream. This is the Sol de Janeiro dupe from Costco. There's not much similarity between the smells. Packaging, yeah, dead on. Color-wise, obviously not. This actually was really nice on the skin. I guess it had to kind of be limited edition to Costco, unless I'm getting that wrong. I don't know how that stuff works. And then 3 other creams that I used up are right here. First off, we'll go with this Bath & Body Works one. This is Bright Christmas Morning. I also have a story about this one. This is the Ultimate Hydration Body Cream. So basically, I'm gonna run through this. The last body creams I had from Bath & Body Works were from their Christmas 2017 collection, and I just finished those up probably last year, and so they got really separated between like the butter and like the oil. So like my last knowledge and memories of a Bath & Body Works body lotion was super bad, and it was like super messy to put onto the body. And so this was like a dream come true because it was like a lotion. And I was just so surprised that it wasn't like separated because it hadn't been sitting there for 5 years. Literally. I cannot believe I'm saying that because that means I was like 12. I did not like the smell that much. I just use it as a body lotion to use it up. Next is this Bonnie Hill Honeybee Propolis Cream for face and neck. I initially used this on my face, as it says for face and neck, but the smell was too strong. I liked the smell, but it was too strong. So I ended up using it on the body. It was good though. Like, I like the smell. Again, like I said, too strong to have on the face. It's like a nice, sweet smelling honey. You definitely get honey in there and a little florally, but I don't like florals too much. So it's definitely not too heavy of a floral. Use that up on the body. It was pretty lightweight too, so keep that in mind. Next is this Truly Body Star Perfecting Cream. She's flattened out. So this says it lasts for 6 months on the back, which you cannot read because it's all crumpled up, but basically I just did not want this to expire. So I'm pretty sure I used this within probably a month and a half. Time has gone by so fast. Can you believe it's April, dude? So the cap is real nice, right? But this is literally, when these were measured next to each other, when this was full, this was way heavier. Like, it's a very durable cap. And Truly is all about their packaging, but I will straight up say I saw no difference with this body cream. So I got it for $10 at Marshall's. Oh, that could have definitely left a dent in my floor. It was a nice cream, I'm not gonna lie. It had like prickly pear or something in it, and it was thick, and it smelled really good too. So I might buy it again, but not for the reasons that it states on the box. Next, we're getting into a deodorant that I tried to show. I don't remember what empties it was, but this is the Secret Weightless Dry Spray. I like the smell of this. I did not like the residue that it left. I actually bought this just for laughs and giggles. No idea if I would like the smell or not. It's fine, but if you put clothes on within like the minute after you spray this, you're gonna have white residue. And I felt like it did nothing to prevent against sweating, so I would not buy it again. Let's go through. I think these might be my only two cleansers. Okay, I'm chill with that. Both made in Korea, right? They are both made in Korea. This is from Dr. Jart. This is the DermaClear Micro pH Foam. This is fine. The smell is like what you would smell in a product that doesn't have added fragrance. So if you know what that means, you know what it means. I think it retails at Marshall's for like $12.99, but I got this for $10, and like I had been wanting it for like a month or two, so I ended up getting it at that $10 range. It is 120 milliliters, but it's nowhere near worth the price of the actual product. It feels like a super simple formulation, and it was fine. It cleansed my skin without stripping, and I would buy it again if it was like $5 to $8. I'm really picky when it comes to buying skincare products at Marshall's. I need them to either be something outstanding and I'll pay money for them, or I need them to be cheap enough. I liked it, but I wouldn't pay full price. And I also don't know if they still have that line. Next, we have this Etude House, which it only says Etude at the top. Baking powder. This is a pore cleansing foam. I gotta say, this is basically identical to Innisfree's pore cleansing foam cleanser. It's the brown one with volcanic somethings. Texture, smell. I liked it for my oily skin, and I love the way it foamed up like once you added the water. Because I put it on dry and then I add water and mix it all in. I'm not gonna buy this again. I bought it because it was at Marshall's, or TJ Maxx in this case, and I just needed a cleanser at the time. But this is one that I now know not to buy unless like my skin gets even more oily, which luckily recently it hasn't been too oily, so hope I'm not cursing myself. I guess I can label this as a body care product. This is bio oil. What does it say? Skincare oil. It was fine. I used this for marks that I had on my skin and I saw no difference. I don't know if you're supposed to like wait a certain amount of time or something, but I had like really high expectations because like I would say 60 to 75% of people were saying that it did really good stuff for their skin, while the other percentage was like, I didn't notice a difference. So I'm not necessarily happy to be part of the minority in this case. The price is definitely a little inflated, a little too much for what the product is, especially that it doesn't work. I guess the only toner I finished, because I've been working diligently on the other ones that I have, is this CosRX AHA BHA clarifying, right? Treatment toner. Super gentle, super nice. It says to saturate it on a cotton pad, but that just seems like way more wasteful. I would just spray it onto my skin. And it has a really nice sprayer. A good showcase of the sprayer. I don't remember how much I got this for. Probably $12.99 or $14.99 at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. I would probably buy it again once I get through my other acidic toners and a lot more of my serums. Speaking about serums, I guess we'll just get into that category and beware, I have quite a few. Okay, this seems to be it, and this is how many? 8, if I'm counting correctly. So let's start on this hand and then we'll progress to the right hand. So starting off with infamous CosRX Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. This is some good stuff. I didn't like the first bottle that I completely used up. I noticed no difference. I just used it as a hyaluronic acid. But something I will say though, the snail mucin is really nice in the hair. I emptied, I guess, like the rest of that bottle into here or something, and then I put that empty full bottle in a empties video, and the rest of it was in here. But this is a great travel size that I will probably be using in my future travel in the summer. It's just, the snail mucin is so thick, and if you like turn it even to where like air can get through, it just will not come out. So you kind of have to like hit it against your hand. This time I used it, I noticed that it helped fade my dark spots, and that might have been in correlation with the other products I was using. Next, we got this unidentified brand moisturizing rice serum. This I just use as a hyaluronic acid, as I did with the other one that I had. It's fine. It's a great basic hydrating serum, so I would buy it again. Then we have the Beauty of Joseon Revive Serum. This one has ginseng and snail mucin. This one is a browner color. I got this for $9.99 at Marshall's. Did not like that, just as I did not like the glow serum, which I'm actually pretty disappointed about. I really noticed no difference with either of the serums, except like the glow serum obviously made my skin glowy, but I didn't necessarily want that as a person with oily skin. So I guess that one was kind of up to me because I purposefully bought it, but I also bought it because it was Beauty of Joseon and it was at Marshall's and it was $9.99, so like who could beat that? Next we have a Solosu Concentrated Ginseng Renewing Serum. I swear this is one of my last products from them. This was okay. I just used it as another serum to add to my nighttime routine. I only use this at night. Next is this Versed Just Breathe Clarifying Serum. I think what it says salicylic or willow bark extract, which would be, I'm trying to remember, is it BHA? This did nothing, like absolutely nothing for my skin. And I was so excited for this one because I love Versed. I love the brand Versed. Unfortunately, it did not do anything for my skin. Next up, we have the Selfless by Hyram Mandelic acid and rice bran. This is a gentle exfoliating serum. I'm not gonna lie, I did not use this too much on my face to see enough difference. The expiry is 6 months, just as with most Selfless by Hyram products. That's the only thing I don't love, is that they do expire so soon after opening. I do love their cause though, which is why I continued supporting, and they were actually in TJ Maxx and Marshalls for probably a month until they went out of stock because they moved from Sephora to Target, which I think was a really good move on Hyram's side. And I don't know if it's because he got kicked out of Sephora, but either way, I think Target's a really good audience for him. Next we have this L'Oreal 7 Days Glow Brightening Serum. This was actually pretty good. This, of course, I use as a vitamin C. It's 20 milliliters, so I did finish it up pretty quickly. It is less than a fluid ounce. Yeah, I'm surprised that I noticed a difference because typically I don't notice a difference with vitamin C, but this one was actually really good. I would totally repurchase it, and it's $4.99 if I'm not mistaken. Next, we have this Phytic Acid Serum from the Inky List. This I purchased at a TJ Maxx for probably $5.99. It says it helps reduce the appearance of pores, which I don't think I can necessarily agree with. I again did not notice a difference with this, which it truly sucks. Honestly, like spending money just to see no difference. The only product that I've seen a heavy difference in with the appearance of my pores is the Glow Recipe Toner. Okay, and lastly, which I miscounted this and I don't know. I didn't think of it as a serum, so I didn't pick it up. So this is actually serum number 9, but this is the Cocoa Kind Pore Refining Concentrate. No difference. This was picked up at a Ross and nothing, but I did cut it open and I emptied the product into my body wash, my concoction. I will be referring it in that way from now on. I only finished one moisturizer and it's not even like, it's tiny. It's this. This is, it's not actually this. It was a different product that was put inside this because this I emptied a while ago, I think, unless I didn't show it in an empties video. But I know I finished this a while ago. This is Solosu Snow White Brightening Cream. The original product inside here is fine, but the product I put inside was CosRx's Snail Cream to give to a friend to see if she'd like it. She did not. She came here and I let her touch it, like see the texture, and she said she didn't want it. I ended up just finishing this and I can't believe I don't have another moisturizer to show. Oh yeah, I do. Why am I literally so blind? Like I cannot pull it together. The only other moisturizer that I finished in this month was the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. And I've been trying to finish this pour forever because I absolutely love the packaging of this. It's amazing, beautiful. It's just such a smooth pump. I cannot wait to put other products in here. Next, we're gonna go to the masks that I finished, which I'm happy to say I finished quite a few, although I finished a lot last month too. So this is the Urban Skin RX Acne and Blemish Control Mask. This has sulfur 5% sulfur. This was okay. The first time I tried the ordinary salicylic acid 2% mask, I liked that a lot more, but I had it a second time and I didn't notice much of a difference. This one definitely made more of a difference than the second time I tried the ordinary's mask, although they are different ingredients. I didn't notice them clearing my pores, that's for sure, but it was a good clay mask. Next we have this Rin Clean Skincare Ever Calm Ultra Comforting Rescue Mask, which thankfully I have a mini of. But tell me, is that empty? Because like every time I try to pump it out, it just does not like disperse any product, and then the pump stays down there and like tries to like its way up. I have no idea if this is done, but it's super lightweight, so I'm just definitely gonna make the assumption that it's done. Then we have the Sowasu White Ginseng Radiance Refining Mask. This was fine. Definitely not much brightening happening that I noticed, which I hate because again it was an expensive brand, but it was nice. It felt nice and like the texture was nice, so I like the experience. Next we have hair care, and then we'll get into makeup. So the smallest product I finished was this Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Strengthening Treatment Oil. I actually really love the smell of this one. I bought the full size at, again, TJ Maxx or Marshalls at one point last year, and I really liked it. It was a definitely lightweight enough oil, and I liked the smell of it, so I got a set that had a mini of it and love it. Then we have this Eva NYC Made Magic 10-in-1 styling mousse. I do not mess with styling mousses, so this was a new area for me and I didn't know how to deal with it, so I just put it in my clean hair, and then I use hair turbans every single time I clean my hair, and I didn't notice like my hair was any different than normal. So maybe a little like coated. It felt maybe a little healthier. Then probably one of my favorite ever masks, which I'm pretty sure is discontinued, is this Fakai CBD Scalp Calming Hydrating Mask. So this goes on your scalp. I also don't know if I'm pronouncing the brand right, so let me know if you know. This, I have no idea how much I got this for. Definitely less than $10 at Marshalls, and I loved it. It was so hydrating, and I've searched for this online and I have not found it. And then the last hair care, I mean these two are technically hair care, but they're in a different category, if you know what I mean. The It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In for Blondes. I actually did not notice that this was purple until I opened it and looked. I cleaned it out so you cannot tell, but maybe there's some purple residue or something. Good stuff. Did I notice it making my hair blonder? No. Is it supposed to do that? I don't know. I think it's just supposed to like specifically target the blonde hair audience. And then the other hair care products I was talking about is Grande Lash and Grande Brow, if I could hold it up right. So these both came in the jet set, which I don't remember if it's actually called that, but it had a little jet in the corner. This is my second Grande Brow. This is probably my 4th or 5th. That includes minis, full size, and value size Grande lashes. People always compliment my lashes, so. And then the Grande Brow, I never noticed how much of a difference it made until like I used it, and it's so nice not like being excessively insecure about my brows, because they're typically super blonde and you can barely see them on my face. Second to last category, let me just show you real quick. Hairbands. I thought I'd share that I will be getting rid of these hairbands. I have no idea. Actually, let me check what the company is. Larixin. These are all the same hair tie brand, and they've all stretched out to a point where they are basically unusable. So these will all be going in the trash, and I thought I should let you know. These probably each lasted 3, maybe 4 months. These were great. These like are I don't think I've ever sneezed, well, in a YouTube video before. These are great high quality bands, hair bands, hair ties. I think I got like 10 for 20, 15 for 20 maybe at Nordstrom, so that's like a relatively cheaper price for them. I haven't seen a pack of these in like forever, so I definitely gotta remember the name. I really do love these hair bands, especially when I go to swim or like go on a run. They stay in place for the most part, but these are just past their prime and all the strings inside have broke, so it's just like the material now. And our last category of the day is makeup. So if you couldn't tell, these two are full, along with the other two that match. These are icing lip glosses that I got probably 3 or 4 years ago. They're not it. They suck, they're sticky, and I think that's about it. So I will not be keeping these because they're not good. And I'm kind of afraid of what's in them because it is icing. And then we have this Wet n Wild Mega Liner, which is the last unfinished product of the night that I have. This one is just old, and because it is an eyeliner, I'm afraid to use it on my eyes. This was probably bought 3 years ago. I can't even remember if it was like waterproof or something, but the applicator was just not it. But all of these 4 products were finished, and 3 of them were lip products. So let's go through them. This is the Sweet and Shimmer Lip Oil from Ulta Beauty's 5 for 5 during the holiday season, and I actually really like the lip oil at the beginning. Great texture, great quality. It did start like smelling odd once I got to like having that much product left. That's something I got over and I just finished it. Next we have the Rare Beauty mascara. This was probably my top 5 mascaras ever that I tried. I think the applicator is just a little too thick to get into the inner lashes and then also the super outer lashes. Then we have this Gloss Shot lip gloss from Kaja Beauty in the shade, what was it, Rosy Mocha. This one was actually really pretty, and let me show you real quick. So just with the Tower 28, oh, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Just with the Tower 28 glosses, you can take this stopper out, but it's actually way easier because for the Tower 28, you just have to break it right here. But for this one, it actually comes out as a whole, so you can throw this out and then you recycle this or like reuse it, and I plan on reusing it. And it's a cute bottle. A lot of brands in the past, currently, and I bet in the future are gonna do this type of design where it is clear and then you see the twist and then it's clear in the bottom. And a gloss that I hope to finish up within the month of April, that's laying on the ground right now, has the same design, so nothing wrong with it for me. And then the last product that I finished up is the last one of these NK Makeup lip gels that are labeled as nothing because the label came off. I don't remember if they're lip gels or lip oils, but either way, this is in the shade Cherry, and apparently it got cracked down there. Again, this is my 3rd one. It's so dry, it's gross. I feel like I do need a lip product right now though. My lips are salivating over all the lip products that I finished. Yeah, 3rd one, and I finished all 3 of them, so that tells you something. Texture was actually really great. I really did like the texture. It was not sticky, and it really did hydrate the lips. I'm between repurchasing it, but like I've seen it in stores and not repurchased it just because I just need to get through my other lip products. That's like the main reason. I just had to put this in because I forgot to put it in. Okay, anyways, this is the Dr. Jart Sticky Paired Tiger Grass Cream. I didn't like it too much at first. I got this in a kit, but I definitely liked it the more I tried it. But I was actually gonna do a different type of empties video, but I didn't. I forgot. I was gonna do it where you like lay out the products in each category, but I really want to try that. So y'all let me know if you want to see me do that because I want to try it. It seems like super organized. That's the only reason I want to do it. You know what? This is literally so embarrassing, but this sticky note was to remind me of the other product I finished that like literally went gone. It's the Mega Babe Space Bar. It looks like this. It was also in that advent calendar that I was talking about that had the scrub, but I didn't like it because I saw no difference. It didn't like detoxify my underarms. I mean, if it worked, I would buy it, but it didn't, so do not recommend. But that's gonna be all my empties for the months of February and March. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you like the content I create, and make sure to be yourself and have a good day.